Alright. So today we will go through how to get some data from League of Legends. So let me just get this open and open it. So this is the application that we will have in the end if you follow my tutorial. So let's pick a person. So this is my username on EUNE, and we can get the stats of the user. So these are just some stats, like the summoners level, and I am level 13, we can check that. Level 13. Let's go to the collection. Here is my champions which I played, and we can see them here. So Morgana level 2, Morgana level 2, 5609, and it fits perfectly to the application. So we could also get a lot more information like runes, game stats, tournaments. It's a lot of stuff we can get, but that's too much for this video, so I will just go through how we make this. So stay around if you want to watch this. By the way, if you were thinking of using my API key, you can't. It has expired and I have generated a new one. Okay, so first of all we need to find our API key, which we do need for this program to work. So to get your own API key, you go to this link, developer.riotgames.com, and then either log in or create a new account. So I'm gonna just log in. Now that you're logged in, you should see this page. Now, this is the API key that you need. So copy that and make sure that it's a working key, since it do expire. So also we have some rate limits, so we cannot make unlimited requests every second. But get your key from here, can generate a new API key, copy it, and now we can follow through. Now that we have the API key, we can move on and get a wrapper for C#. So I will use RiotSharp. I used it earlier and it works good. So click the download or the code and then download zip. Open it with WinRAR or whatever extractor you have. Now I will just drag it to the desktop. There we go. So now you should have RiotSharp.dll folder. Open it up. Now open RiotSharp.solution. We actually need to fix an error in this wrapper. So when you're here, go to RiotSharp, first one, click on the little triangle, then go to HTTP, then go to requester base.cs. Here we actually have an error. Let me get it in full screen. So do exactly as I do, and add this. Now there is no error. So save it, build it, Control B as well. One build succeeded. So now we can close this one down and go to the folder again, RiotSharp, go to RiotSharp again, folder inside the folder, go to the bin, go to debug and net standard. Now we have RiotSharp.dll, which I'll just make a copy, paste it on the desktop. So now we have the wrapper in the DLL, which we can use in the project. The source code of this will be released in the description, so take a look down there if you have problems. Okay, so I'll make a new project. So open Visual Studio, create a new project. We'll make it in Windows Forms, so we can make it look nice, change the background and stuff like that. So we'll call it League of Legends data. Great. Okay, so we'll add a label here. Let's make the text a bit bigger and use MP-Poly. Yeah, that's good. Change the text to username. And now add a text box. So here is where the user types their username. And now add a button. Let's change the text of the button to get stats. Beautiful. We'll add a couple of more things. So drag your mouse, clicking and dragging to copy them both, or to hover over, select both, then copy, paste. And this label will be named, or will have the text level. Copy, paste again. This will have the label account ID. Now we want a list box which contains all of the champions and levels, all names, everything. So create a list box, place it there, and I'll copy paste the last label over the list box, so Champions Club. Now double click on the form and the form load pops up. Also double click on this button so we get the button click function. Okay, so now we will have to add the wrapper, the RiotSharp.dll to our project. So to do that, you right click on the references, add reference, browse. Now find your RiotSharp.dll. So mine was on the desktop, so I just clicked on desktop and there it is, RiotSharp.dll. Now also type using RiotSharp. So that should be it. Yeah. now we can move on with some of the coding. So in the form load, just type check for illegal cross-thread calls equals false. This will come in handy later in the project, but just for now we just write that. So now in the button click function we'll create a new thread. So thread, oh yeah, go up here using system.threading. So thread get stuff equals new thread. Now the reason why we run it in a thread instead of just when we click the button is because it freezes the whole application until it's done. So if we have a lot of data to collect, then it will just be frozen for like a minute. So we would like to have it in a thread instead. Now the function will be called getData, which we will declare later, and we will run it in the background. And get stuff.start. Alright. So void get stuff. Here we'll try to, because we might get exceptions and then we don't want the whole application to just mess up. We want to handle the error easily. Catch. Now you could or catch the RiotSharp error and you can do whatever you want with it, but I'll skip it for now. So first of all we'll clear this item box or list box. So listbox1.items.clear. Since if you click this button many times or more than once, it will just stack on, so it will not look good. Now this is the part where we use our API key. So you will have to get your own API key. I will get mine in just 1 second. So now I've got my API key, which we also need to write riot API dot get development instance parenthesis and the string and closing parenthesis. Now if you're stupid enough to use this, it will not work. This is my API key, which will expire and I will make a new one, so it will not even work if you try it 1 second after I post this video. So don't even try. Be smart. Now we'll create a variable for the user that we will look up, so var summoner, and write API dot summoner dot get summoner by name, summoner by name async riot sharp dot misc dot region dot. So I will use EUNE since that's the server I'm on. And now write textbox1 dot text. Now closing parenthesis dot result. Let me just do that so it's a bit easier to see. One second. Oh, my bad. Equals. There we go. So word summoner equals api.summoner.getSummoner by name, amazing, blah blah blah. So we search for the thing we write here. So if we enter a name or a username, we'll get that summoner. So now we'll make the text box 2.text equal to summoner.level.toString. So this is actually defined as a long, so we need to make it as a string. So, oh, that's my bad, made a typo. Get data. There we go. So we make this text box to the level of the summoner, and now we'll make text box 3.text, which is the account ID, if I'm not wrong, to the summoner.account ID. We can try this, I think. Yeah. So hit start. I'll use my own name. Get stats. Exception. Okay, so I found a fix for the error. And to fix the error, first we do is delete the RiotSharp that you have, go to project, manage new get packages, and then click on browse, search for RiotSharp, and download this one. So now you might ask, why didn't we use this one all along? It's because it's outdated, this one. And now that you have installed it completely, so install all of the things, go up, select the RiotSharp that got installed by the NuGet, remove it, and now add new reference and add your RiotSharp.dll again. So now we shouldn't get errors. So let me just remove a bit of things that I controlled some of the code. So let's go back where we was. Like this. Alright, so we made a thread that starts this function, get data, which we get, or we use the API, create a summoner with the username, we get the level and the account ID. So let's start it. Let's add my name, get stats. So as we can see, we got our account ID and the level. So let's continue. Let's get some more features. So go back to the void get data and we'll continue. So now we'll do a for loop. Or never mind, I actually need some more variables. So we'll get the latest version, which is 10.23.1 at this moment. However, you'll have to find out the latest version in the future. Now we'll create a new variable, champion masters, and it equals to api.championmastery.get champion masteries async, and parenthesis write sharp.misc.une, or whatever you're using, whatever region, and then summoner id dot result. Have we not? Wait. Oh, that's my bad. I forgot the dot ID. And here... have I missed something? Maybe. Let me take a closer look. Get champ. Master is async. Dot misc dot. Oh, it's okay. So it's a region. I'm a bit blind. That's my fault. Dot .une. And now we'll make the for each loop. So for each var champion mastery in champion masteries, we'll create a ID which equals to champion mastery dot champion ID. We'll create a name for the champion which equals to api dot data dragon, which we use now, dot champions dot get all async, parenthesis latest patch or version, my bad, dot result dot champions dot values dot single. There's a lot of stuff. Now we just make this loop which I do believe, oh wait, it does something. I don't know this very well. I picked it up today and made all of this in one day, so take it with a grain of salt. I don't know everything. I will provide links to the GitHub page so you can learn better than my video. They have a whole wiki of all of the things you can do in this, so use that one. And we will declare level as champion mastery dot champion level, and another variable for points which is the points you get while playing the champion. Champion mastery dot champion points. Now we come to the list box and dot items and dot add. Now we'll make, this is for each line. So champ name and brackets name. After that, level, brackets again. The brackets thing in this works because we use the $sign, I think. Maybe not, maybe I'm just talking out of my ass, but we can do it and use variables without having to add a lot of quotes and plus signs. Alright. So now we're done. Let's add a name, Cop Blaster. I have some people upstairs. Alright. Morgana level 2, points 5,609 lux. We can fact check it. Level 13. Backpack. And Morgana level 2, 5,609 points. So I do recommend check out the GitHub page that I made. It has a lot of tutorials. They have a Discord as well. You can make a bot for much more than this. And thank you for watching.